Where were you the day the meteor lit up the North Georgia skies?
Just sitting about 10 feet that way, and we all went, is this real?
Yeah, everyone started seeing it online.
It was real, and we're still talking about it because it's in 3 weeks later. So many people curious and excited to learn more about it, and we are getting our first close-up look at Georgia's 29th meteorite recovered in history. Meteorologist Melissa Nord shows us.
We're in a cosmic shooting gallery.
A bright streak and sonic boom in the middle of daylight as a large fireball known as a bolide raced across Georgia's skies. Some of the space rocks survived the journey, landing in a McDonough home, leaving a clean entry hole through the roof, air ducts, and ceiling before finally slamming into the floor and concrete slab. The homeowner in the room next door on a Zoom meeting said it sounded like a gunshot.
We were here just, 14 feet away from a homeowner having a very different experience.
This is a tiny fragment of that meteorite that came crashing through the Henry County home, just about the size of a small blueberry. Planetary geologist R. Scott Harris has taken this and examined it under an electron microprobe to figure out what its composition is. The microprobe allowed Harris to determine the chemistry of the meteorite.
This piece, it appears to be what we call an L ordinary chondrite. That L means it is a low metal.
And with that information, scientists can answer other questions.
Where in our solar system did they originate? Are they part of something that is larger that we might encounter again?
The McDonough meteorite did not come from a meteor shower.
These meteorites are from a single group of asteroids that originated from one larger asteroid breaking apart almost 500 million years ago.
That larger asteroid itself is estimated to be 4.56 billion years old, older than the Earth. The origins of the meteorite piques minds, but what Harris feels is of higher interest.
What were the dynamics of this object coming through the house? And that's as fascinating a story as the material is.
And that's one of the things that he's currently investigating. He's working with other scientists to run simulations to determine how fast, at the angle it was running in. He estimates it may be between a half a mile per second or even a little bit higher than that. So
because
incredible.
For something so small to get through that much roofing and such, it had to have been at that speed. I think sometimes in our mind from the movies, you're thinking of
something
meteorites.
No,
but
it's a tiny
little
piece, but it had clear exit and entry wounds like a bullet.
Yeah.
And it was only the concrete slab below the floor that finally stopped that thing.
And we're just glad nobody was injured there.
It's a miracle.
Yeah.
It is definitely a miracle.
Doubt. Wow. I know how much I love this, but you're a scientist. I mean, you really love this.
And that's one of the things that's so fascinating about this is that the homeowner wants those pieces of evidence to remain for science.
I love that.
So we appreciate him sharing that and for the scientists to also share his results as well.
And sparking more interest maybe with the next generation of scientists.
There are other asteroids and meteors out there. Hopefully they won't hit us.
Yeah.
Thank you.